From the window to the wall, we getting lit up in it, big bouncing. We does it big up in it, big bouncing.
What's up? We got most of the cracks and everything filled that we're going to be filling, and I'll show you. But pretty much now all we've got to do is get everything sanded down, and we're just going to use a bunch of different little grits on everything. So we're just going to try to make everything as smooth as possible. And then we just had my son's birthday, so I'll put in a clip of him opening up that four-wheeler, that X Pro one. And then what else? Oh, we figured out the ABS problem we were having on the SS. So it was the ground. The ground was, we just unhooked the ground and cleaned it up real good, and the light hasn't came on and it's been running good. So soon we'll be re-wet sanding that whole thing with a DA and rebuffing the whole thing, and hopefully just do it all in one go. Just take a day or two off of work and just get that all finished up, so we can maybe go to a show or two this summer before it's all over. But right now we're just gonna do the same thing as the last video, just stand you up and start sanding on all this stinking putty.
What is that? Here, lift it up. Lift it up.
There's a bunch of it.
Oh my goodness.
What is that, dude?
Yeah.
What is that?
This is for me.
Whoa, what is that?
Let me drive it.
Oh,
You need to drive it, please. You're good. You gotta let go of the gas. Okay, you gotta let go of the gas so you can slow down and use your brakes. See this? See this? You squeeze this and that's your brake. Okay? You can see we're gonna go all the way through here. Make sure everything's really sanded good. And all this, we're just gonna make it a nice even slope to that raised part. Then we need to hit these cracks, sanding them down smooth. And there's a spot right there. And then that whole spot, that whole crack down there as well. And all we're going to do out there on the edge where it's cracked is we're just going to fill it. And we're not going to worry about making it smooth or nothing. So what we started here, we just started with some regular, like, I think it was 60 or 80 grit paper on this die grinder. And that really cut through the silicone stuff a lot better. But this concrete patch stuff, it ate through the sandpaper really quick, so we ended up using an angle grinder later on for masonry work, and it didn't make it as pretty looking, but it was way smoother using that angle grinder with the masonry cutter on it. So what we're going to end up doing on all the rest of the concrete patch is just use that angle grinder on it instead of the die grinder. And we switched back to the die grinder in this spot just so we can get closer into that corner and everything. So we kind of just sacrificed at least one of those pieces of sandpaper. You might be able to tell we're not professionals, but we're kind of taking this like paint like on a car. So we're just kind of feathering the edges, getting it to where it's smooth, and then flattening out the rest where it's as smooth as it can be. Alright, so we are stopping for now. It's taking forever for this to charge. So we've got the battery charging. We've still got to do this small spot. And then there's a spot over here we've got to do. Just a small like foot or so. And then we've got this whole line here still. So our kids are fixing to go to sleep, so we're actually going to do something else to kind of make this whole place look a lot better. What I'm thinking is we're just going to buy some pieces of drywall, kind of like we've got here. I think Lowe's, you can usually get them pretty cheap, and then we're just going to cut them and fit them and screw them up eventually, and then take all these boards down and just put drywall, and then just patch the cracks. And I think it'll clean it up a lot so we don't have all this wood showing everywhere. And then what we're going to do for the rest of this video is we're going to strip this whole board where it's just bare, and we're just going to go ahead and paint it all white. So we're just going to paint the whole board white. I think it'll probably brighten up a lot in here, but that's something else we're going to get done tonight. And then maybe tomorrow I'll be able to finish these few spots to get it all prepped up, where all we've got to do is paint next week. Right here, we're thinking if this is a good idea to start at 11:30 at night or not, but we're going to get it done tonight. We're going to start by stripping everything off, getting all the hooks and everything unscrewed from the wall that's screwed in, like that drill holder, and then our magnets down at the bottom. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alright, we went ahead and got the shelf back up, and we mounted our battery chargers on the wall finally. So we're going to try to clean this up the best we can. What I'm thinking is like screws and electrical stuff, like the boxes I had up top, I think I'm going to put on this far left side. And then on the top corner, I think I'm going to put like all the wiring. And then I'm going to try to keep all my tools pretty low that I use quite a bit. Well, the camera died, but here's the finished product.